Good day guys, welcome to the next video in the series of IGCSE Math based syllabus. Now in this video guys, I'll be teaching you guys on how to factorize algebraic expressions. Alright guys, now let's get to it. Okay guys, so when we factorize algebraic expression, what we're going to do is we are going to take the greatest common factor of each term and place it in front of the bracket. Okay guys, I know it sounds a bit confusing, but when we start solving it, it'll look as easy as a piece of cake. Alright guys, now let's go ahead and start solving it. So the first one, what we have is we have 4x minus 6. Alright guys. Now we are going to find the greatest common factor of both of these terms, starting with the number. So the greatest common factor of 4 and 6 is going to be 2, right guys? So we will be putting 2 in front of the bracket. And if we take a look at it here, we only have x in the first term and there's no x in the second term, right guys? So x will not be disturbed at all. Now once we have this, we open the bracket and we would divide all the terms with the number we have put in front of the bracket. So we would have 4x divided by 2 minus 6 divided by 2. Alright guys. Now the final answer, what we would have is 4x divided by 2 is going to give us 2x minus 6 divided by 2 is going to give us 3. Alright guys, and that is how we would factorize it. Now let's go ahead to question number 2. Alright guys, so first we are going to start by taking the greatest common factor of the numbers. Now for 8, 6 and 4, the greatest common factor would be 2. Okay, now if we take a look at it guys, we have p in the first term, p in the second term and p in the third term. Therefore p would be dragged out in front of the bracket also, and we have q, r, s, and we don't have q or r or s in any of the three terms. Therefore we cannot take them and put it in front of the bracket. Now we open the bracket and we would divide all of the terms with the number or with the term we put in front of the bracket. So we have 8pq over 2p plus 6pr over 2p minus 4ps over 2p, right guys, over 2p. Now let's go ahead and write our final answer. So 8 divided by 2 is going to give us 4, right guys, and p will simplify itself, leaving us with q. Now for the next one, 6 divided by 2 is going to give us 3. P will simplify itself, leaving us with 3r. And minus with 4 divided by 2 is going to give us 2. P will simplify itself, leaving us with negative 2s. And that would be our final answer, guys. Now the third question, I would highly suggest you to pause this video, try and solve it by yourself, and then come and look for the answer, guys, so you'll know if you're doing it correctly. Now first again, we are going to factorize by putting the greatest common factor of 3 and 9. So the GCF for 3 and 9 is 3, right guys? And we have a p in the first term, p in the second term, so we can put p out. We got a q in the first term, q in the second term, so we can put a q out. We have r in the first term but no r in the second term, and we got a s in the second term but no s in the first term. Therefore 3pq would be our greatest common factor. Now we go ahead and open the bracket, right guys? Now we divide the terms inside the bracket with the term outside the bracket, right guys, similar to the previous question, over 3pq, right guys? Now the final answer is 3pq. Open the bracket, 3 and 3 will simplify each other, pq will simplify each other, so we'll be left with the r. 9 divided by 3 is going to give us 3, but keep in mind that we have a negative here, so we'll have negative 3 here. And p will simplify each other, q and q will simplify each other, so we have r minus 3s inside the bracket. Alright guys, now for the fourth question, I will highly suggest you click on pause right now, go ahead and solve it and come back and look for your answer. Okay guys, so the greatest common factor of 4, 16 and 20 would give us 4, right guys? And for the variables, we don't have any common variable, so that would be our greatest common factor. Now we open the bracket, 4s divided by 4 minus 16t divided by 4 plus 20r divided by 4. All right, guys. Now the final answer would be 4, open bracket, 4 will simplify. So we have a s minus 16 over 4 will give us 4, and we have a t plus 20 over 4 is 5, and we have a r left. All right, guys. And that is how we would factorize algebraic expressions. Now, if you did enjoy this video, guys, do not forget to hit on the like button and consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any future maths videos. Now, until next time, guys, have a nice day.